And we're joined in the booth by Oilers assistant coach Reed Nadowich. And Reed, they don't all have to be Picassos, but this one was definitely a big win here tonight. Before asking you about the overall game, I want to rewind, if I can, to period number 1. 11 saves in that first period for goaltender Christian Green. And is it fair to say if he's not on his game the way he was, this would have been a very different final score?
Yeah, like in that first period, I think he had that one glove save, which I think against majority of the goalies in that league, that's going in the net, and odd man, different things like that. But definitely, he was the player of the game. On both sides, he was the reason it was what it was, and you feel bad in the sense of those last 2 goals. Would have liked to make sure those stay out of the net to keep his save percentage up, but he dialed tonight, and he was the reason we had that win.
Certainly, and as much as it was a bit of a back and forth game at many points today, what to you was key to you guys being able to pull away? I look back to the start of the second period when Bonnyville has a bit of discipline trouble. They lose a bit of composure. And, for some teams, you get a full 2-minute 5-on-3. It can almost be too much to handle. But you guys convert right away. And how big was it for this team to be opportunistic tonight as well?
I think that was the tale of the night, I think. It was Greener was unbelievable in the net. And we got some power play goals really early, which obviously in that sense, like, special teams huge, but it gave us the momentum, and then it was us really just situating and kind of holding on. A lot of little back and forth stuff that obviously we want to clean up, but the power play and Greener was the reason we won.
That for sure. But still some guys I think stood out when they had the puck most certainly. I mean, Sam Huck now, another multi-point game for him. He now moves ahead of Austin Wong and is the 7th highest scoring player in the history of the Okotoks Oilers. Another great night for him. We're going to keep saying that for weeks and weeks. But Jagger Tapper seemed to do a lot when he took that puck away as well. And in essence, you look at a lot of those third period goals, Reed, it seemed like they came from you guys being aggressive, taking pucks away just inside that offensive blue line, and importantly, guys knowing what they were going to do right after they got a stick on that puck.
Yeah, like I think we were making, like, Willie was another one making some unbelievable plays in the blue, led to that one goal off it. So I thought, like, offensively in terms of our puck movement and like the way that we were shooting, in the sense of that, it was positive. Like always with Huck bringing his A game, his tenacity, his intensity. Tapper with another one where I think, obviously with that suspension and stuff like that, like, he's been in situations super positive, being aggressive, different things like that. So definitely cool. You got Roll with a nice goal there, Spack, and then obviously Duels ripped from the slot was cool too.
So I've done all the cheerleading and homerism that I'm used to. I got to ask you the coach question now, which is, what do you feel needs to be better? Even though you're going up against a team in Fort McMurray that's certainly struggled, they've gone through a coaching change as well. What does this team need to clean up to make sure the road trip continues giving you points? Because you're still just 1 point out of that third place spot, and these next 2 can be really, really significant.
Yeah, like I think obviously we're right there in the standings. We just need to get back to our defensive game, and I think that was what was lacking tonight. Just too many passengers in the sense of the overall intensity in the areas, the awareness, different things like that. So we put up a lot of goals, but I think it was the opportunities and the shots that they got that we obviously want to eliminate. And if you're looking at this second half of this back portion of the season, it's all geared towards one thing, which is playoff and being successful in that. So we really want to work the intangible factors of what does playoff hockey look like, and that defensive area is the biggest one. We need to clean it up, and perfect opportunity to do so tomorrow.
Absolutely agree. Looking forward to it tomorrow, but for now, congrats on the win, Reed. Thanks for the time as always.
Thanks, King.